They said chaos dragons couldn't be controlled, that they were too dangerous, too broken. But no one ever asked what would happen if one of them reached back. Morning came quieter than the day before. Not calm, just heavier. I could feel it the moment I woke, not with my eyes, but somewhere deeper. Valrin, even from the stables, his presence was steady, grounding. "You feel it," he said. It wasn't a question. "Yes," I whispered. A pause. "Good," he replied. "Then you are beginning to understand." I wasn't sure I did. The academy halls were quieter than the training grounds. Stone walls stretched high above us, lined with carved symbols, old, worn. The classroom doors opened slowly. Inside, rows of long wooden benches, tall windows, light filtering through in narrow beams, and dragons. Some rested just outside. Others shifted close enough that their presence filled the room. I took my seat slowly, not near the front, not far in the back, just somewhere in between. "Riders," the instructor's voice cut cleanly through the room, sharp, measured. "You have learned how to mount, how to fly." A pause. "Now, you will learn what it means to be bonded." Silence followed. Real silence. "Dragons," she continued, "are not simply creatures of power. They are creatures of connection." She moved slowly as she spoke, watching us, measuring. Without that connection, they become unstable. A flick of her hand, and a glowing image appeared. A dragon, distorted, shifting. "Humans call them chaos dragons." A ripple of unease passed through the room. "They are violent, unpredictable. They do not bond." Something in my chest tightened, because that didn't feel right. "Listen," Valrin's voice murmured, softer than before, more deliberate. "What they say is not entirely true." I stilled. Then what are they?" I asked mentally. A pause. Then, "They are untethered." The word settled heavily. "A dragon without its bond." Another pause. "Is incomplete." My breath slowed. "Some have lost their riders," he continued. "Some have not yet found them." A quiet ache spread through my chest. "So they're not meant to be like that," I whispered. "No," he said. "They are not broken by nature, but by absence." The instructor's voice continued in the background, explaining types, behaviors, risks. But I wasn't fully listening anymore, because Valrin wasn't finished. "There are rare ones," he said. My focus sharpened instantly. "Riders who can feel beyond their bond." A pause. "Who can reach what others cannot?" My heart started to beat faster. "Reach them?" Another pause, longer this time. "Not control," he corrected. "Calm," the word echoed. "Stabilize." A flicker of something stirred inside me, that same feeling from before. The thread. Faint, but real. "Stand," the instructor ordered. The class moved quickly. "Today you will attempt resonance." Her hand lifted again, and the image shifted. The chaos dragon moved now, erratic, unstable. Energy lashed outward from it, sharp, violent. "Do not try to control it," she said. "Feel it." A pause. "And survive it." Others stepped forward first. Some tried too hard, reaching with force. The energy snapped back at them. They recoiled instantly. I didn't move. Not yet. "Wait," Valrin murmured. So I did. I watched, felt, listened. Then I stepped forward, slowly, carefully. I didn't reach with my hand. I reached with something else. The thread. It flickered, then stretched. The chaos dragon's movement stuttered, just slightly. The energy around it shifted, less sharp, less violent. For a moment, it steadied. A few students turned. "Did you see that?" It slowed down. The instructor's gaze snapped toward me, sharp, focused. I stepped back immediately. The connection broke. The dragon lashed out again, wild, unstable, like nothing had happened, but I knew it had. I felt it before I saw it, that same presence, sharp, controlled. I turned slightly. Riven stood near the window, Nixar behind him. His gaze was fixed on me, not casual, intent, like he had just confirmed something. Enough. The instructor's voice cut through the room. You will improve. You must. Her gaze lingered on me a second longer than the others, then moved on. But the weight stayed. The class began to disperse, voices low, uneasy. That thing felt real. I couldn't even get close. Dane passed by me, slowing slightly. You felt it, didn't you? He said quietly. I hesitated. Yes. His expression tightened. You did more than feel it. I didn't respond, because I didn't know how to explain it. I stepped back into the open air. The sky stretched above me, wide, endless. But it didn't feel empty anymore. It felt aware. You are waking, Valrin said quietly. To what? I asked. A pause, longer than before. To something that has been waiting. My breath caught. Somewhere far beyond the academy, something shifted, and this time, I felt it answer. The sky didn't feel the same anymore. It wasn't just open space. It was listening, watching, waiting. I stood at the edge of the training field, fingers curled slightly at my sides. Valrin was still in the stables, but I could feel him, clear, steady, closer than before. You did not sleep well, he noted. I kept feeling it, I admitted. A pause. The thread, he said. I swallowed. It's getting stronger. Yes. Not comfort, not concern, just truth. Riders, form up. The instructor's voice cut across the field. We moved quickly this time. Less hesitation, more awareness. But something had changed. I could feel it in the others. Glances, whispers. They had noticed yesterday, even if they didn't understand it. Valrin stepped forward as I approached. No pause, no uncertainty. I climbed onto his back, smooth this time, natural. The moment I settled, the connection locked, stronger than before. Better, he murmured. I didn't think about it, I said. Exactly. Up! Dragons launched. Wings cut through the air. The ground fell away. But this time, I didn't panic. I didn't hesitate. I felt it. The wind, the movement, the rhythm. Valrin didn't guide me, not fully. He let me feel it myself. Maintain altitude. Hold formation. Do not break. A sudden shift in the air, sharp, unstable, not natural. I felt it instantly. That same pull. Stronger now, closer. One of the dragons below jerked violently. Its wings faltered. Its rider shouted, panic breaking through their voice. I can't. The dragon twisted again, not just struggling, lashing, like something inside it was breaking. My chest tightened. That feeling, it wasn't faint anymore. It was pulling, hard. Valrin. I feel it, he said immediately. The air around us shifted, heavy, like pressure building before a storm. Stay in position, the instructor shouted. But I couldn't, because I knew. If no one did anything, that rider was going to fall. I didn't think. I reached, not with my hands, with the thread. It snapped outward, faster than before, stronger. The moment it touched the dragon, everything changed. The violent movement stuttered, then slowed. The dragon's wings steadied, its breathing eased. The chaos quieted, not completely, but enough. Enough to save them. Everything went still. For one moment, no one spoke. No one moved, because everyone had seen it. Then, the connection snapped back. Hard. I gasped. The force hit my chest like impact. Valrin surged upward slightly, stabilizing us instantly. Too fast, he said, low and controlled. You reached too far. I didn't have a choice. You always have a choice. But there was no anger in his voice, only warning. Down, now. No argument this time. Dragons descended quickly, too quickly. The air felt different, tense, heavy. The moment I stepped off Valrin, I felt it. Eyes. All on me. Not curious, not confused, certain. You. I froze. The instructor stopped in front of me, her gaze sharp, unreadable. What did you do? My throat tightened. I don't know, I said quietly. Not entirely a lie, but not the full truth either. Enough. The voice cut through everything, calm, controlled. Riven stepped forward, Nixar behind him, silent, watching. It stabilized, he said simply. The instructor's gaze shifted slightly. That is not normal, she replied. No, Riven agreed. A pause. But it worked. Then his eyes met mine. Not questioning anymore, not unsure, certain, like he understood something I didn't. The field emptied slower this time. No one spoke much. No one needed to, because something had changed, irreversibly. I stood beside Veilrin in silence. Didn't mean for them to see, I whispered. It was never a matter of if, he said. A pause. Only when. My chest tightened. What happens now? Another pause. Longer. Heavier. Now, Veilrin said quietly. They will start asking the wrong questions. Above us, the sky stretched wide, but it no longer felt open. It felt watchful. And this time, it wasn't just Riven who was paying attention. Do you think Nyra saved that dragon? Or started something much bigger?